Cup of tea to start the day. Morning all, I'm back from my week's international break in sunny old Leicester. Wasn't that sunny actually, but it was good, it was back. It was nice to be back for a few days. Hope everyone's okay. How are you, Jason? How are you? How's it going? Hope things are well with people. Just wait for a few more to come on before I start talking silly slobber like I normally do. And just as I've started, the dogs haven't barked all morning, and all of a sudden they start barking. I think it's because my cat's just gone over there. Morning, Jason. Morning, Chris. How are you? How is everyone? What's the weather like around here? It's lovely, look. Nice and sunny today. Morning, Craig. Morning, Matt. Morning, Baz. How are you? Morning. Morning, Graham. No April Fools today. Definitely not. Morning, Dale. Morning, Andreas. Everyone glad to see me back, or do they want me to have another week off? It's your choice. Week off or me talking silly slobber about Leicester. Morning, Mark. How are you? Morning, Glenn. Morning, Liam. Morning, Billy. How are you? Right. Let's get started. Straight into it. Like my new shirt. Bought it last week. From the shop in town. It was damn sight cheaper from the shop in town. Morning, Mick. Morning, Richard. Yeah, I missed it last week. Morning, Ivan. How are you? Franco, Gaz, Craig. Yeah, I had a week, international week, wasn't it? I had to go on my international travels. Let's go on with it. Howard 2-0. Ooh, lucky 2-0. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Si. Oh, I'm always going to be here, Matt. Always. Sunny inside. How are you, Bob? Right, yesterday's game. We didn't play that well, did we? But we got a 2-0 win. I'm on there now, Jason. I'm doing it now. We had a 2-0 win. We didn't play that well. But we still got a 2-0 win. Hi, Molly. How are you? I mean, there was nothing for 75 minutes. Morning, Luke. Absolutely nothing for 75 minutes. And then we got, morning, Baz, we got a penalty, a sending off, and 2 goals. I mean, we were playing against a team that are in trouble, that are struggling against relegation. We battled hard. I mean, some of them players, blimey. They had the, oh, sorry, lost my camera. They had the Brighton players were trying to have the referee's pants down all day long. All diving, all tripping. And this, what's all this? Giving it this. I thought that was a bookable offence. I thought that was a bookable offence when you give it to... You're literally walking up to the referee's face and giving it that. That's all the Brighton players were doing. Oh, forget it. Play the game of football. Play to the referee's whistle. That's what you do. And Didi, I don't think he should have had a whistle because he was so unlucky to get sent off. He never even touched him. He got the ball first. But sometimes, and that's not even a... you can't appeal against that, can you? You can't appeal against two yellow cards, unfortunately. So we'll just have to miss him for 2 games. But now indeed he's not going to be there for 2 games. Yes, he was poor, wasn't he, yesterday? Yeah. Now indeed he's not going to be there for 2 games. Will Silva come and slot straight in? He'll get some game time, and we can see what Silva proper 2 90-minute games for Silva the next 2 weeks against Newcastle and Burnley. Important games they are. Hold on, Baz. Sorry. Hold on. What did you say? Baz Alcott. We have a poor games, but at the end, you all paid to get... Yeah, correct. Remember goal difference with Burnley? Yeah, I was disappointed that if you saw me Twitter yesterday, I was slightly a West Brom fan yesterday as well. Can you say hello to me and my bird Molly? It's her birthday. Curtis, what's her surname? And I will... Morning, Dowell. How are you? It did. When Diabate came on, Andrew, 39% completion of passing in the game. See, I want to go on the passing. Ibora, is he as good as we all think? Because the stats yesterday said he was brilliant. But from what I saw, Ibora, I don't know, sideways and backwards, he makes the passes. But when he goes forward, the balls forwards are a little bit... No. Spring up to Kurt's girlfriend, Molly. Hello, Molly. How are you? I'm not saying that just in case that's an April Fool, but hello, Molly. See, Casper's... Yeah, he did lead, didn't he? He had an awful first half, but going sideways, his stats say a different thing. His stats say he's brilliant. But when the ball's played forwards, yes, Matt, 3 points is 3 points. At this time of the season, it's an 8-game mini league from before yesterday's game, and we got 3 points. I know Burnley got 3 points as well, but we need to keep in touch with them. At one point, we were 5 points difference. We need to keep in touch. Yes, Dale, everyone was awful. I mean, you think the Burnley and the Arsenal, whenever the Arsenal game's rearranged, the Burnley and the Arsenal game are going to be the two of the biggest games this season. I really do think that. Will Silva, or no, so James is injured, isn't he, Paul? James is injured, so I think you'll find it'll be Silva. Ibori needs more game time. He does need to get more game time. He has played, the last 3 or 4... He started off playing well, didn't he? He started off in the team. Pugh was playing him, and then he dropped him, and then he kept playing James and stuff. If we end up in 8, Terry, if we end up in 8 this season, plus the 1st and the 14th are divided... Yeah, totally agree. In the summer, would you change the back 4? Oh, yesterday's back 4. All on yellow cards at one time. Oh, squeaky bum time, or what? Matt, still want to see a 3-man midfielder, Boyd, Ndidi and Silva. I still believe Silva is far the better centre midfielder we have if match fit and pace. But who would you drop? Would you drop a number 10? How would you play? Would you play Vardy up on his own? Burnley play... Oh, do the Darren. Oh, that'd be a good... So, yes, Darren, would you want Arsenal to beat Burnley or a draw? How would you want that result going? Schmeichel, 0 to hero in a single game. He did well yesterday. He didn't have an awful... He had a couple of shots, didn't he? 2 saves, one above the crossbar and one round the post. And then the penalty save. That was about all he did. But he did what he needed to do. He was there. Yeah, Simpson didn't play. Simpson got caught. Yep, Simpson's... sorry, not Simpson. Morgan. I think you'll find Morgan is... even though he's playing well, I'm not sure Morgan is the answer. He's playing well at the minute, but I'm not sure. He's definitely not... yeah, Drogovic should be... Yeah. Yes, Craig. I think Drogovic should be in the back 4. So there's a few tourists around now. They're all going past running. Running? Running on holiday? You must be joking. Usually we get beat playing as... Yes, we did. Yes, Lee. That's a sign. Normally, we used to get beat. Now, we're able to beat these teams, no matter how badly we play. That's a sign of a good team. When you play badly and still pick up the field, still pick up the points. He was off the... Yes, Ozaki didn't play very well yesterday, did he? Yeah, he was a bit disappointing yesterday. Hi, Brett, how are you? Ages against Morgan. Right, Ben Chilwell. Let's talk about Ben Nigel. Just as I say it, Ben Chilwell. He's only 21. He played well yesterday. Well, he played okay. I wouldn't say he played fantastically well. I wouldn't say he played brilliant. He played well. He played better than he has done. But Ben Chilwell, he gets slaughtered from pillar to post. Casper, Drag, Morgan, Maguire, Chilwell of Brighton, more attacking. Yeah, could be. Morning, Tom. How are you? Chilwell gets dragged from pillar to post. We had Andy King, then we moved to Matty James, and now we've got Ben Chilwell as the scapegoat. Why? He's playing in he's playing in a Leicester shirt. You've got to back the team. Back the team. Get behind him, no matter what the team is. You back the team all the time. That's all I can say. You back the team. Yeah, people do need a scapegoat. They need someone to moan at all the time, Curtis. They really do. Players have been scoring from his crosses, even in... Yeah, quality cross, but nothing was said about his cross yesterday. Nothing was said. On the top of Ibora's head, bang, Ibora. Ibora, whoa, Ibora, whoa. I've been on. He's a young lad who at the moment seems a tad naive. Yeah, more games he's 21. The more games he's playing, the better he will get. We've just got to keep. Fuchs will be there for the odd game if he gets injured, but I think you'll find the order of the guards changing now. It was Fuchs, now Chilwell's beginning to play more. Morning, Gareth. How are you? Demarai Gray. Morning, Steve. Is he now becoming an impact player? Because he actually did what he was meant to do yesterday. Morning, Anthony. How are you? He came in and he direct running, and he didn't think about it. He just put that cross in straight away. So is Demarai Gray going to be more of an impact player than a first 11 player now? There's a question for you. Because he did what he should have done. Another question for you. Man of the match yesterday. I've seen quite a few different people saying different man of the matches. Me personally, I would have gone for Kasper Schmeichel. Dale. No, I think he signed an extension. I think he signed a 1-year extension. I think we've got him till 2020. So I think we've got him at least 1 more year. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure I read he signed. Because the only one we're losing this summer is Huth. That's it. I'm sure it's Huth. He's the only one this summer that's out of contract. But see, I didn't think Maguire had a good game, but he didn't have one of his better games. I still think he played well, but it wasn't one of it. I mean, his level is normally here, but it was just about here. But I think Kasper, on me, he made them 2 good saves and then the penalty save as well. So I think for me, it's got to be Kasper. Maguire would have been up there, yes, but I don't think it was one of his better games. Chilwell, no, he was up there. See, everyone's got their own favourites. Also, good performance. No more poor games. I wish we had no more poor games. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one, Dale. Yeah, but I still, from what he did, I still think Chilwell's up there, Curtis, yes. Yeah. Right, Franco. Now you've said about Puel and people moaning at him. When he came here, when Puel came here, we were in a relegation dogfight. I know we played 4 of the top 6 teams, but we were still down there. Now we're pushing for Europe. So why are still some fans not getting behind him? I really don't understand. We won 2-0 yesterday. We played okay-ish against a team trying to stay in the Premiership their first year. And the fans are still talking about Southampton, about why Southampton sacked him. If you keep talking about Southampton, go and support Southampton if you're that interested in them. Look where they are now. They're struggling. They're in the semi-final of the Cup and they could get relegated. So if you want to go and support Southampton, go and support Southampton. Stop talking about Puel and why Southampton in the same sentence. Forget it. Puel is Leicester's manager. To me, he's doing a grand job. We were in a relegation dogfight. Now, we're pushing for Europe. We've got to 2 quarter-finals. We're not in a relegation battle. We're in a European battle with 3 us, Burnley and Arsenal. Yeah, you've got to give him this transfer. And this idea, there's still comments yesterday about Puel ought to be sacked. I don't understand it. Sorry, you can't see me, but I'm pointing. Yes, Terry, I said that earlier. Played crap, but sign of a good team. Bazar, I think Leicester need to bring in quality players to keep the likes of Maguire, etc., and show certain clubs who've got money. Yes, I do. Oh, did you... Puel, yeah, see, once Puel gets his own players, his own transfer window... I know he had one in January, but it's not the same. Doesn't matter. Everyone keeps... Jason, when we won the league, everyone kept saying... Oh, it's because all the big boys have been poor this year. Doesn't matter. We've still got to win the games to be in that place. Doesn't matter if they keep losing, they keep drawing. As long as we win, it doesn't matter about other teams, really, in my mind. Doesn't matter how bad other teams are. You still have to beat what's put in front of you. Yeah, correct. Nigel, what day is it today? Just open your phone, check the calendar and see what day it is today. Before I even answer that question. It's the same as Neil Warnock in talks. There was something about the plane, the helicopter that the owners have got in Cardiff, talking with Neil Warnock. And there's also the best one, I think, is the owners are leaving at the end of the season. April Fools! Just think of what day it is before you make comments like that. Can you imagine that? Why are people unhappy if we had offered 2 quarter-finals, 8th place at the beginning? Yeah, 8th place. 2 quarter-finals. After the start we had, I'd have snapped the hand off. Just, thank you, I'll take that straight away. Couldn't agree with you more there, Chris. Couldn't agree with you more. See, the thing is, the next 7 games are really important. With the World Cup this year, I think qualifying for the Europa League would not be good for the team, only for the fans. Yeah, because the qualifiers are literally a week after the World Cup. I'm not saying England are going to get to the World Cup final. Oh, please, I would like it, but I don't think they will. But it is going to be difficult. People like, you've got Vardy, Maguire, Ndidi, Iheanacho, Silva. They all probably won't be playing, so... you've only got to, you can only beat what's put in front of you. And if the rest are poor, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's the worst time, that year is the worst league of the season. If you win it, you've won the league. Don't matter how the other teams are performing, as long as you perform to your best week in, week out. And you have the odd blip, but it's how you perform. You get them points. That's what we want. Don't like the rumours. Yeah, see, I'm not a big Ben Arthur fan. He's very high maintenance, isn't he? He's another easy 6 points next season at Wolves. I remember being at a Wolves game once. We were in the last time the previous time we were in the Prem in 2002-03, and I was in there. I was in a box. So I was a printer before I came out here, and Manders Ink. Hello, Will. Manders Ink was one of our suppliers, and they were also one of the sponsors of them. We had their box. We were 3-0 up at half time. We lost 4-3. Didn't enjoy that one. Didn't enjoy that day at all. I actually got chucked out the box for swearing at the fans in front of me. So yes, I'm fine, thanks, Will. What's the ambition for next season? The dramatic of the team will change. Yeah, see, Mahrez will leave. I can't see him staying. Joe, you all right? I can't see him staying this season. I'll be very surprised if we manage to keep him. Would you bring Chris Smalling? No, I wouldn't bring Chris Smalling. I would have Ben Gibson. Yeah, I was a hooligan back. Well, I wasn't quite a hooligan back then, but the next 7 games are important. So are the first season. Yeah, but it all depends how the fixtures pan out, though, doesn't it? I mean, this year, any blanket smashers as a printer? Oh yeah, I had loads of them, mate. Loads of them. Oh dear me, they were nasty. They were when I used to work in the web. Saturday, 7th of April. What play Leicester? Yes, I'll be playing that. Just while somebody's talking about the games, Alfie Mawson, good call. You know what I'd like? Shane Duffy from Brighton. British player, gives it all. I said Ben Gibson at the beginning of the year, mate, Baz. We should have got him. When we got Maguire, I said Ben Gibson. I saw that this morning. He went to Man U on trial as well, but he's come to us. But I don't know who he is. I didn't have time to click on the link to see how many are left on the competition. Oh, how many left on the competition? Well, so far, out of 250, only 16 have failed. Only 16 can't get the points. So that's 230-ish. Just over 230 still left in the competition. But a lot of people have gone from 46 to 54. There was a big group. So the next couple of weeks there'll be a lot being marked off, because the maximum points we can get now is 64. Yes, 64, because we're on 43, 7 games, 21, 64. From the next 6-7 points, wrong Steve Gibson. You wouldn't be watching this about Leicester if you were there. So over the next few weeks, a lot of teams will be, a lot of competition places will be scrubbed off. So let's see what happens. But nearer the time, you'll get to know. I'll keep each week, every time someone comes off, I keep telling them, write it down and tell them who's gone. but it's getting a bit closer. It could be a lot. There could be a bit of all the names in a hat, and the winner gets picked out. It'll be like, I'll do it all live, so there's no cheating. All the names will be in the hat, and I'll pick it out. There's the winner, and the prize. Not telling you the prize yet, but there is a prize. The prize will be posted to you or hand delivered. Maybe not me. Ben is a must next season. Are you on about Ben Gibson, Dale, or are you on about Ben Chilwell? Yes, Tom, we did, didn't we? A bit more pace and direct. Hold on, I can't say that. Some dumb question, but I'm going to put it out there. Would you bid if Stoke go down for... No, I won't have him. A no, yes. The bloke that just put that comment, Lee Shaw, when I was back last week, he gave me one of the Championship gnomes. The ones with the scarf above his head. So now, I'm looking, there's a set of 3. I'm looking for the other 2. There was a fox and a player. So now I'm looking for the other 2 gnomes. So if you know of the 2 gnomes, let me have them so I can put them up the bar. Because I also got the vodka and the gin for the bar. So they're nicely presented up there. When you come into the bar, you can all see. Peter Crouch, if Stoke go down. If he didn't mind sitting on the bench all the time and coming on the last 10-15 minutes, I'd have him, Peter Crouch. Jake. Yes, Mawson and Drogovic, yes. I think they'd be a good. Gray needs more starts. We are losing Morris, so he needs using more. See, when he's started, he hasn't played well, I don't think. But when he comes on as a... yes, Terry, OK then. You can donate whatever you like. As long as you hand deliver that, you'll be fine. I think with his pace, when he comes on as a sub, it's more impact. And he like yesterday, he played the proper balls. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll see who goes, who comes. We'll just have to take it then, won't we? Take it game by game. That's all we can do. Oops, hold on. Just lost all your comments then. As long as you deliver it, Terry, you can do whatever you like. Right, just so people know, all of Leicester's last 7 games will be shown live at the Foxes. So they're all on Saturday except one. Well, the Arsenal game might be an evening kick-off. But there's one, the Southampton game is on the 19th, which is a kick-off at 8:45 here, 8:45 Spain time. So all the Leicester games will be shown live, including the last game of the season against Spurs. I'm not sure whether I want to put that one on, but don't rate Gray. I think he's reached his best. He needs to become... He needs better to become a top... Yeah, he does need better. I think he has reached his level. He does need to. Needs to get up. Yes, mate. Cheers, Ken. Thank you. Oh, yeah. This time I did. The first time it happened, Terry. No, I didn't. That was a nightmare, that one. Who would you bring in over the... Ooh. Who would you bring in over the part? Yeah, but it depends how much money... A big kitty. They said 90 million. 90 million's not a lot, really, though. Depends how much they give him. To make any really difference, I think you've got to be looking at 150, 200 million, but I can't see our owners paying out that much, even if Mahrez goes. It all depends on how much of a war chest we have, I think. I think we need a decent striker to go with Vardy. We need we need a replacement for Mahrez, because I don't think Diabate is going to be there straight. I think he's a good option, but I don't think he's the out-and-out replacement for him just yet. The midfield sort of sorted itself out itself this year. Bora, Silva and Ndidi. I think we need to have 2 centre-halves, because Huth will be gone. We need cover there. I don't think Ben Ayoum is a decent replacement, so I think he'll be gone soon. So I think we need to get 2 centre-halves. And I think we need another right-back, either to be number 1 right-back or to cover Simpson. And also, I think we need a decent backup keeper. Japovic, the bloke from Hull, Jakovic and Hammer, the backups, but they're not like pushing Schmeichel. They need someone to really push Schmeichel, make him play at his top of his game. See, yeah, Luke Shaw. That'd be a decent replacement. Even, you've got Luke Shaw, Callum Chambers, Ben Gibson. There's 3. Luke Shaw can play right back, he can play centre half. Ben Gibson. Owners need to show a bit more ambition and spend some decent... Yeah, they need to spend some decent money on decent players. Because when we won the league, we spent decent money, but it wasn't on good players, was it? That was the problem we had. 90 million is chicken feed. If you want... Yeah, 100... Yeah, correct. Nathan Clark, that's it. I'm not sure about him. Unless because he's ex-Southampton. See, Callum Chambers, I think he'll be a decent player. Luke Shaw, Callum Chambers, Ben Gibson. Young British players. That's what we need. Get British in the team. No, I know a lot of the foreigners are good, but sometimes you get some of them that are not so good. And it's a little bit... Ooh. And they don't really like the weather because it's too cold, and they're wearing the hats and the gloves and the stodes and things like that. Buy British, I think, is the way to go. We've been saying that for ages, but I don't think Rudkin will go, will he? I think you've got more chance of seeing the Pope than anybody else, to be honest, than seeing Rudkin going. Van Arnold, we had him on loan, didn't we, a few years ago? Well, I think when Sven was here, when he was a young lad. Yoshida from the Saints, they're all good calls. I think May Yoshida can also play, yeah. Who would you choose to partner Vardy? Yes, Baz, buy British. Ooh. Who would you choose to partner Vardy? There's a good choice. Go on. No. Everyone else out there, who would you choose to partner Vardy up front? Best game this week was Sunderland beating... Fancy the Rams losing at home to the bottom team table. Oh, disgrace, isn't it? So you've got the Bocklers at Spurs, and then your Bocklers at the other side of East Midlands at Derby. I know, unfortunately. But you can only make them into good players. All right, Luke, how are you? Yeah. Unfortunately, I totally agree with you there, Chris. But if you get Ben Gibson, Callum Chambers, he's a bit old now, Shane Long, isn't he? Happy Easter from Elgin in Scotland. I think we need more decent youths coming through. Yes, happy Easter to Troy Dean. No, not Troy Deeney. No. His name's been bandied about for years. He's too old now. Welbeck, Sturridge. But with these... Sturridge went to West Brom for game time and he can't even get in the team, can he? Because he keeps getting injured. There's another one. Right. I think that's about me done for the day. You've heard me waffling on. No, he's always injured, isn't he? He's always injured. Right, just a few little things. Please like and share this video. Players out on loan. Who's coming back into the team and who do you think will be sold? Ooh. Well, you've got King, Ajoar, Salami. Who else is out on loan? There's one more. Oh, Musa. I'd be surprised if you see any of them. Not quite going yet, Ken. I was, but I'm not just at the minute. Johnny Evans. Yeah, you never know. I think we've really got to... Once the season's finished and you see who's gone down and who's staying... Oh, Mendy. I forgot about Mendy, yes, but I think he'll be gone, to be honest. I think he'll be gone. Right. I'm going to go. Nice to be back. Nice to be back in this nice warm weather of mine. So... Just a few things. Please like and share this video. I'll be back next week. Also, the bar, my bar, if you don't know, the Fox's Arms in Alcudia, we open on Wednesday, which is the 4th of April. So if you're in Alcudia, any time through the season, come and please say hello. If you have your photograph taken with me and you put it on the 100% LCFC site, you'll get a free beer. Can't go wrong at a free beer, can you? Also, like I said before, all the Leicester's final 7 games I'll be showing live. So make sure you're there. They'll all be on inside. There's plenty of room. See you next week when we're sitting in 7th. I do hope so. So yeah, so if you want to come and watch the games and you're in Alcudia or you're in Palenza or you're in Playa de Muro, we're right in the middle. You come and see us. You'll have a good time. Ivan, Rondon, West Brom. Could be. Similar kind of player to Salami and Joao, but a bit of a younger version. That's a good call, that is, for a striker. Right, so that's me done. So it's ciao ciao, adios, au revoir, goodbye, enjoy your day, and happy Easter, everyone. Enjoy your sunny Easter day. Bye bye now.